Hi, I'm LaDonna Geddes, and I'm with News 121. I'm conducting my final interview. I was just wondering if you had a few moments to talk.
Yes,
Okay, so how are you today?
I'm doing well, and you?
I'm good. So I see that you have on some flowers. Tell me about that.
Um, I like flowers. I have a lot of floral printed clothing. Not really sure why, but I just like it. Even my decor around my house is kind of floral.
So, you don't know why you like it, you just like it. Is it do you have a specific type of flower that you like?
No.
Or color of a rose that you like? Just all around everything?
No, I really don't actually. I just like floral print. I don't like flowers, like the real life flower. I don't really like flowers, but I like floral print and not necessarily in a specific color, just floral.
Okay. Are you into fashion?
Um, I'm into fashion when it matters. And by that, I mean if I'm going somewhere that I need to look nice for, then I care. But if I'm just going to class, I'm not that girl that's looking like she's on the runway.
Okay. Um, so do you run into some people that do come to class that look like they're on the runway?
Yes.
And what is your first thing that comes to mind when you see someone?
When I see someone on campus that looks like they're going to do something on a runway, I just always look at them and I'm like, we go to Ball State. We don't go to school in Chicago. It's not really a reason to be dressed all fancy like that. But I also feel like each person kind of does their own personal thing, whatever they like.
Okay. So you mentioned Chicago. Are you from Chicago? Have you ever been to Chicago?
No, I'm not from Chicago. I'm from Indianapolis.
Right, you did say that.
But I have gone to Chicago.
Okay. So what's different about the trends in Chicago that makes it okay for someone to dress up rather than being in Indiana?
Being in Chicago, it's a city, so you're more likely to see people dressed in that way, and so for that reason, I think it makes it more appropriate. It's kind of you follow suit. Everyone's kind of dressed more upscale than they would be if they were in Muncie, Indiana, because there's really no reason to be dressed nicely like that in Muncie, Indiana.
And why is there no reason to be dressed in Muncie, Indiana? What is it about Muncie where you don't need to, impress anyone?
Muncie is just small. There's not really like a city life aspect of Muncie. I feel like me personally, if I'm gonna put on a really nice outfit and look like I'm gonna go somewhere important, I'm going to go somewhere important, and I just don't feel like anywhere in Muncie I would ever have to dress like that.
Okay. So, would you like to dress like that in Muncie? Is there anything that you feel like the city can do to make it seem more, lively or more city-like, more urban, if that's the case?
Yes. Downtown Muncie to me is very boring. It reminds me of a small city in Kentucky. My family is from Kentucky, so it just reminds me of a little small country, not populous, not with what's going on today area. And so I kind of feel like if Muncie were to revamp their downtown, that in itself would give people more incentive to kind of look nice, because most of the time in big cities you see people looking nice downtown, and because Muncie doesn't really have a nice downtown, you don't have a reason to dress nice.
Okay. So would you recommend more nightlife in downtown, or like more restaurants and maybe, more lounges or more clothing stores? Like, what would you feel that really would get it revamped?
I think that Muncie could use some restaurants downtown, definitely some stuff for the nightlife, because this is a college town. You're gonna see people going out at night. Yeah. So I feel like they should definitely cater to the college aspect of it, and maybe even some shopping, because in most cities there's shopping downtown. So.
Okay. So you also said shopping. So I'm assuming you did not get this lovely outfit from Muncie.
No.
So did you get it from any particular mall?
I got it. I think I got it in Ohio.
Ohio.
Not sure.
Okay. So you said that restaurants and nightlife and clubs and shopping needs to be added, but that didn't change. I mean, knowing that about Muncie, that didn't change your decision for going here.
No.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, I still did come here for the educational aspect of it, and I didn't come to Muncie to live in Muncie. I came to Muncie to go to Ball State. So I also feel like people need to keep that in their mind when wanting to like complain about something in Muncie. You kind of have to take the good with the bad. Like you came for the education, not the social, and so for that reason, Muncie is okay. But if someone were coming for anything other than that, probably not the place to go.
Okay, and this is going to be my last question to wrap up. Considering that you do live in Muncie, and are you a freshman, sophomore,
Junior.
junior? And you've been here for maybe 3 years. What would you recommend someone that is coming to Ball State? What would you tell them something about Ball State that they need to know before they get here?
I would tell them that Ball State is definitely what you make it. Ball State has good and negative aspects to it, just like anywhere you go. But if you have the right attitude, that you can probably make it a fun experience. I mean, if you don't have a good attitude about it, probably going to be sad for a while.
So, well, that's good. It seems like you have a very good attitude about this school. Thank you so much for letting me interview you. And we're done.
Okay.